This is John Paul Rai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. This article here is called Oasis Frontman Noel Gallagher Slams Prince Harry for Dissing Royal Family. Now, Oasis is a band, a rock band from the 90s, when I was growing up, when I was in high school, not quite growing up, a little after my kid years, and I always liked these guys. They're a little rough around the edges, but they say what they feel, so this caught my eye, and I wanted to go over it. They begin. Noel Gallagher hasn't been impressed with Prince Harry's outspokenness about the royal family. On Thursday, the Oasis frontman 54 called the Duke of Sussex a effing woke snowflake who shouldn't be dissing his family. This is my kind of guy. I'm gonna go listen to an Oasis song right after this. Prince William, I feel that effing lad's pain, Gallagher told The Sun. He's an effing younger brother shooting his effing mouth off with shit that is just so unnecessary. I'd like to think I was always the William. And they continue. The musician said he can commiserate with the Duke of Cambridge because he has spared his younger brother and bandmate Liam Gallagher. Their rift caused the famed band to eventually break up in 2009. Prince Harry is coming across like a typical effing woke snowflake, effing a-hole, Gallagher said of the 36-year-old. Just don't be effing dissing your family because there's no need for it. And, oh man, I really shouldn't go here, but you know, Harry is a certain type of person who would be best to have another certain type of person as a partner. We fall in love, we have impulses, we have lust. He's a man. But, you know, it seems like marrying Meghan Markle was very random. Like, there's nothing special about Meghan Markle. There's nothing unique about her. You know, I'm not saying like a rich person has to marry a rich person, or a celebrity has to marry a celebrity. You know, it is what it is in this life. But, as far as like being compatible, it just seems like there was like nothing there. I just don't quite get it. And I think Noel Gallagher probably agrees with me. Harry and his wife Meghan Markle opened up about the difficulties they experienced as senior royals in their tell-all interview with Oprah Winfrey. The couple claimed they received no support from the firm when attacked by the media, or the Duchess, 39, sought help for mental health issues. Because of the way they were treated by the British tabloids and family members, Harry and Markle stepped back as senior members of the royal family in March 2020. We would get followed, photographed, chased, harassed, which is exactly what happens to everybody on that level of fame and even a lower level of fame. So, not for nothing, but they probably should have predicted that after they got married. But okay. The clicking of cameras and the flashes of cameras makes my blood boil. It makes me angry. It takes me back to what happened to my mom, Princess Diana, and what I experienced when I was a kid, Harry explained in his mental health docuseries, The Me You Don't See. Hey, look, man, that's part of life. If you're famous, if you're that famous, there's going to be things that bother you, cameras clicking, stuff like that. I guarantee you, if we take a guy who's got to like work on the train tracks for a living, or, you know, a woman busting her ass as a nurse, doing double shifts, there's going to be something about their fucking life they don't like. And it's going to be a lot worse than having, you know, to hear the click of cameras. You know, what happens when you're a nurse and your patient dies and you think it's your fault? And you become miserable that week because of it. Is that worse than hearing clicks of a fucking camera? I think so. What about when you're on those fucking train tracks and your back gives out? You don't know how you're gonna feed your fucking family. Oh no. Cameras making your blood boil. We could go through probably like 50 jobs here and think of things way worse than that. So this is why people get aggravated when stars like Harry and Meghan search for sympathy. Do I feel bad for him? I mean, a little bit, I guess I understand. I'd be like, yeah, I get it, man. That annoys you. But if you take a minute to think about what some people actually go through, you should feel stupid saying something like that. Let's see what else they got. But it went to a whole new depth with not just the traditional media, but also social media platforms as well, he continued. I felt completely helpless. I thought my family would help, but every single ask, request, warning, whatever it is, just got met with total silence or total neglect. We spent 4 years trying to make it work. We did everything that we possibly could to stay there and carry on during the role and doing the job, but Meghan was struggling. Give me an effing break. Noel Gallagher is completely right when I read this. If Harry said that, and I'm assuming he did, social media is an unstoppable force. Facebook and YouTube have billions of users, and Twitter has hundreds of millions of users. You think the royal family can just wave some magic wand and settle all those people down? They'd have to make some serious contacts, put in some serious money to start having people get banned, have people getting accounts suspended. To really fight that kind of thing, they would really have to put some power behind it, and then they'd probably get heat for it. Someone would get heat for it because there's heat about censorship anyway, so there's really nothing they could do. So if you think your family, I mean even in the position they're in, can help you against big tech and the billions of people who use it, then you just aren't that up to date on what's going on these days in the world. Again, I gotta agree with Noel Gallagher. I've always liked the guy. He's got his flaws. He got in a little thing with Paul McCartney, and I like Paul McCartney a lot better than I like Noel Gallagher. But all in all, you know, I think I agree with the guy most of the time, and I dig his music. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. I'm doing shout-outs, special thanks, things like that. Consider subscribing. If you consider it and you still don't subscribe, I'll be pretty sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.